Thanks.
16, you're 19 now, but 16 years old when it all started, and you have said that success came too fast.
Not too fast.
But fast.
It happened, it was really, you know, all worked out pretty smoothly for me. It was my first trip to New York, and I didn't
From
really...
where were you?
From Napanee in Canada, a little small town. And L.A. Reid basically signed me my first trip to New York, my first move that I actually made, and I didn't have to go through the making the demo process and handing it out to different labels and shopping around, so I was very fortunate.
Yeah, that's really cool.
That doesn't usually happen.
You didn't have to go on American Idol, which is a blessing.
No. Would you have gone on there?
I don't know if I would have or not. I'm maybe kind of glad I didn't, because I think it's probably more difficult for them, you know, with the creative process.
Yeah.
You know, but...
Now, okay, a lot of your songs, first of all.
Don't yell at me, but I'll try to be different. But some of the viewers haven't seen didn't see all the interviews. Like my parents are excited to meet Avril now up close and personal, so I have to ask some questions. But if they're really, what are the lamest ones you get though?
One that's really annoying I get every single interview pretty much is, so Avril, you've had, you know, you've had a huge past 2 years. How does it feel? What's happened? How do you feel? What's it been like? It's like, I can't sum it all up.
Yeah, it's hard to sum up.
Or what's the highlight? And I'm like, I don't know, everything.
Okay, that's easy. Kilborn shows the highlight. That's easy.
Yeah.
That's an easy. It is too. Especially if you're going on the red carpet, and they say, "How's it feel last 2 years?" What are you gonna say? You're gonna sum it up. Great.
Good.
Yeah, it's better than. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, better than your 2 years. Whatever. You know, maybe I should write some stuff for her. I don't know. You got your start at 14, right? 14 years old?
I sang my first solo when I was 10 years old.
And where was that at?
That was at church. My mom went to the choir director and was like, my daughter sings, can you just let her sing? And
did you sing a pop song there at the church, or did you sing a church song?
I sang a Christmas gospel song, and it was called Near to the Heart of God. I sang that at age 10, and then everyone wanted me to sing everywhere in town.
How great did that feel when you were singing at age 10?
Awesome, because that was my first solo when I was 10 years old, and before that, I had to do duets with people and little lines here and there, and I hated that. I hated having to share a song and share a mic. It was the most annoying thing.
That's a pain.
So,
You want to it's your voice. Yeah.
And then my parents were extremely supportive and always trying to, you know, get me gigs places, and they just really pushed me. So if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be where I am right now.
And when you were 10, so that first time at the church when you're 10, are you nervous, or is it kind of like a coming out party where this is where I belong?
I've never been nervous. I don't know why. I've always loved being on stage in front of people. And my parents would have company over at the house, and I'd go running into the family room and like stand on the couch and start singing. Or I'd like go, whenever we had company at the dinner table, I'd have to stand on the chair to tell the funny story. I was that kid.
You need attention,
kind of.
I did that, I just couldn't sing.
Wait, here's the first one. What's your favourite song that you have written?
I'm With You might be one of them, off my first record, and off this record, like, I have a song called Together.
Cool stuff. Is that on your album, yeah?
Yes, my new album.
Okay, I read somewhere that your worst fear is having your feet tickled. Is that true?
No.
It's not. It's a false fact, everyone. That's a lie. Who is your favourite current band and why?
I like, you know, like the band like U2 and Green Day and the Distillers, No Effects, Coldplay, and of course the Beatles.
What do you enjoy most about being on tour?
What I enjoy most is performing the songs, because when you're on tour, there's a lot more that comes along with it. Like you have to do promo and a lot of traveling and a lot of airplane rides and stuff. So, you know, just being on stage is what's like most fun for me.
Definitely.
Whatever, I always have to have my cell phone.
Who are your style icons?
I don't have a style icon. I can say someone's style that I think is really cool, and that's Gwen Stefani.
I am in love with that woman. How amazing is she? I love her clothes.
Yeah, she's
Good shoes.
She wears really high shoes, like on stage. I played a radio show with her, and I was just like, how does she walk with those? But she does.
If you could have a magical power for the day, what would it be and why?
I always think that it'd be really cool to be able to fly.
I would love to fly. How many skateboards do you have?
I have so many skateboards, it's not even funny. I have like skateboard shelves in my house.
Have you really?
Yeah.
If you had to describe yourself as a drink, would you be a milkshake, smooth and cool, or a fizzy drink, sweet and bubbly?
A fizzy drink.
It's a weird question, isn't it?
Yeah.
What would you rather have, true love or fame, and why?
I would rather have true love because there's more substance, and I think that you can gain a lot of happiness from that.
So then let's go on. Nobody's Home. That's the song you're going to perform tomorrow night. Would you tell us a little bit about it? What did inspire you? Why did you choose this song for tomorrow night? It's your new single.
Yeah, it's the new single, and I wrote this song about someone I knew from back home who was, you know, kind of going through some stuff, who was heading off in the wrong track, hanging out with the wrong crowd, and wasn't really motivated. And that's where the inspiration came from for that song. It's not about me, it's about someone else that I went to school with.
How is it if you're going to write a new album? How was the writing process? Are you sitting at home and for yourself, or are there many people around you, many writers who are working with you together? How can I imagine?
Sometimes I like to write songs, start the songs at home by myself, and then like take them to my producer and they'll help me out. Or, you know, I co-write with people sometimes, but you know, the song, like, songwriting is important to me, and to have my own songs on my record is important, and it's always been that way since my first record.
Around the world is like a whole experience that you just learn about the different cultures and learn about the world, and it's just been an unbelievable experience, and I'm, you know, thrilled, and I feel very lucky.
You have your third album coming out. You released your first album when you were 17. Do you feel like you've been growing up in public in a way?
Definitely. I feel like my life's been documented and everyone's got to, you know, see me grow and change, all on cameras. People keep talking about how sometimes I'm more feminine, I guess. I don't know. I'm totally a different person, but I'm not.
Well, when I listen to your album, it strikes me that you did manage to hold on to that cheerfulness, and it's sort of, what's so appealing about that?
I like to write catchy music. I like pop music. I like anything people can sing along to, and I like rock and roll, and so I consider my music to be pop rock or whatever. I like to have fun with my music, and that's definitely what I did on this record all the way through it, besides, you know, the odd ballad on this record.
People are cool. People are, I don't know, I mean, I'm just meeting people here in the interviews, and I'll go see the fans at the show, so yeah, I'm excited to
Yeah. How do you see girl power? What's girl power for you?
It's about being strong and being a chick and being able to speak your mind and
Experience everyone. We all worked well. I worked well with everybody. Well, the interesting thing about Girlfriend was, I was like drunk and I was just playing around like, I don't like your girlfriend, I think you need a new one. And I like totally didn't think that would be the first single at all. And it was just kind of crazy that it worked out, and because it captured a magic moment, and me just, you know, being free and not thinking, oh, single, you know, and you know, what makes a hit is something that's magical. Not just a good song, but something that's special. And on this record, I wasn't really thinking about how I wanted my first single to be. I just knew that like all the songs I was writing, I was just thinking, this is what I want for my record. And I wasn't thinking singles. And when you think about things too much sometimes, I think it can be kind of take away.
I've been singing and performing since I was 7 and started writing songs when I was 14 and sang for L.A. Reid when I was 15 and got a record deal. And here I am on my 3rd record. It's crazy.
It's good. It's a fun one. I like it.
Yeah, I'm really excited about it. It's super upbeat, and I'm looking forward to my tour, and I'm planning that all out now.
Did you ever miss not going to, I don't know, college, or I don't know whether you graduated from high school, but...
No, I didn't.
It's okay. That's all right. She's doing a lot of writing.
No, I left high school in grade 11, and no, I feel like a lot of people ask me, you know, do you feel like you missed out on anything because I started out so young? And I don't, because I had a normal childhood growing up, and you know, went to high school, and I'm actually glad, you know, that I did all that.
You can go back.
Yeah, you
Go back to school.
Yeah, no, it's okay.
She's happy right now.
Who were your musical influences when you were a kid? Was there one person who stood out to you and defined your music in a way?
I'm from Canada, and I really, you know, I love Alanis Morissette, and Jagged Little Pill was like the record for me.
Canada.
Yeah, she's got a
Joni
good voice.
Mitchell? Joni Mitchell. I'm sure you love Joni, right? Every artist loves Joni.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, I was going to say, a lot of people say that you're sort of the young.
Yes, my new album. I have like skateboard shelves in my house.
Have you really?
Yeah.
Or, you know, I co-write with people sometimes, but, you know, the song, like, songwriting is important to me.
Yeah, ever since I was a little girl, I wanted to sing, and it started probably when I was about 7.
My parents really believed in me and saw that I had something and got really involved, and like my mom kept bugging everyone to let me sing. Like, my daughter can sing, she can sing, you have to let her sing. And then
Yeah, I plan on, you know, doing music my whole life, and I want to act.
it's really good to be back, and I like it here. People are cool, people are, I don't know, I mean, I'm just meeting people here in the interviews, and I'll...
Not too fast.
But fast.
It happened, it was really, you know, all worked out pretty smoothly for me. It's my first trip to New York, and I didn't have to go through the making the demo process and handing it out to different labels and shopping around, so I was very fortunate.
Yeah, that's Rebel.
Yeah, I'm not punk. That's like a whole other world.
One that's really annoying I get every single interview pretty much is...
Or is it kind of like a coming out party where this is where I belong?
I've never been nervous. I don't know why. I've always loved being on stage in front of people. And my parents would have company over at the house, and I'd go running into the family room and like stand on the couch and start singing.
Totally didn't think that would be the first single at all. And it was just kind of crazy that it worked out, and because it captured a magic moment in my record, and I wasn't thinking singles. And when you think about things too much sometimes...
No, I didn't.
It's okay.
No, I spit on the paparazzi. Really, they loved it. You know how they are. They shout out, Avril, spit on us. Yo, Avril. And I'm like, all right.
Makes news.